Доброго дня, шановні колеги. До вашої уваги прес-брифінг речника адміністрації.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Now press briefing of Presidential Administration spokesman on ATO-related issues. Colonel Andriy Lysenko. Good afternoon, dear colleagues, and now main events in the ATO area during the last 24 hours. In Lugansk area, the militants used grenade launchers, large-caliber machine guns and small arms near Trokh-Izbenka village. Our servicemen returned fire using loud weapons in order to prevent losses among servicemen and peaceful residents. After this, the militants stopped provocation. In Donetsk area, illegal armed formations carried out provocations in the region of Donetsk airport and suburbs of Gorlovka. The militants used small arms grenade launchers at our positions near Avdiivka, Pisky and Opetne. To the west of Gorlovka, the militants used anti-aircraft weapons and small arms near Novgorodsk and grenade launcher near Troitsky village. Also, two provocations were carried out in the northern suburbs of Gorlovka near Mayorsk. The militants violated ceasefire twice near Lugansk village, that is near Svetlodarsk, using anti-aircraft rocket complexes. And the hottest area was in Mariupol area. The militants focused their fire near Marienka. The first shelling started late at night and after a short break continued during the day. The militants used prohibited weapons, namely 82mm and 120mm mortars. Also, the militants carried out several mortar shellings at Vodene village, that is in the gray zone. And also our border guards observed the flight of two enemy drones in the direction of Mariupol-Konstantinovka. And also during the last 24 hours, in the result of the military actions, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed or wounded. At the same time, among the militants, the discipline deteriorates. According to the intelligence service of MOD of Ukraine, the militants steal fuel that is provided by the Russian Federation, and in one of DPR units, 500 liters of fuel is missing. And leaders of the militants tried to buy the fuel at the expense of the militants, and that rose discontent of the militants. SBU prevented terror attack in the administrative building of Mariupol that was planned by subversive group of the militants. In Kirillivka village of Volnovarsky region in Donetsk Oblast, the SBU officers found a Shmel fire launcher and also maps of Mariupol where a building of regional state administration was marked. And according to the operative information, this map was for the subversive activity of DPR group. And also in Luganshina, SBU detained a member of LPR, and the detained was the former police officer who joined the militants in December 2014. The militant took part in the military operations against ATO forces and served at the checkpoints. And now his confessions. I am a resident of Atracit town, and I served in police force. I worked there till 2014. Then I resigned and went to live in Russia. And in December 2014, I returned from Russia, and I was confused and joined DPR, and I helped the militants in Andriy, and I served at checkpoint. And we carried out check of the documents and vehicles, and I served in Kazakh unit, and I understood that I mistaken, and this was the biggest mistake. And I addressed to the residents of those people who live in the occupied territories to stop the war and return to peaceful life and return to Ukraine. And everyone should join their families. Please, let's stop this war. Thank you. Another militant from LPR joined the program. They wait for you at home, and he said that he joined voluntarily the militants, and he served at the checkpoints, and he served in Lugansk. Then he understood that the militants used the ideas of separatism to gain some money. That's why he joined the Ukrainian servicemen, and now his confessions. I am Alexei. I am 1982 year of birth, and in spring I joined Cossacks, and I served a checkpoint near Lugansk. And after military action started and they used heavy weapons, our leaders left us, and we were desperate, and we tried to do something, but I decided for myself that there's no sense in serving the militants, and decided to return to my family. And I tried to find a way how to get home, and I joined the program of SBU, and they helped me to return home, and I addressed those who serve in the ranks of the militants. If you don't have blood on your hand, please return home. Your relatives await you. Ukrainian servicemen continued to confiscate arms in the ATO area. SBU, together with police forces, found and confiscated cache of arms in Kanterinovske, Mariinske region. There were 2 grenade launchers, 6 grenades, and more than 1,000 of cartridges. And Ukrainian law enforcers also blocked the transition of. They found 5 grenade launchers, RPG-22, and 50 cartridges to machine guns. And a state service of communication prevented hacker attack from the side of the Russia, and they found that one of the stations in Borispol airport was infected by black energy virus. And the infected computer was isolated from the network of the airport. The experts of CRT-UA were informed on this, and the investigation continues. And we remind that such type of virus was found in the course of hacker attack on Obelenерго in Ivano-Frankivsk. So these are subversive activities of Russian Federation. Servicemen of 80th detached brigade use unstable ceasefire in order to improve their skills. During training, the paratroopers refreshed their skills and knowledge, and also they were trained in demining, and also were trained using visual aids for night vision. And also the Red Cross presented the military hospital with several systems for ventilation of lungs and also some lamps and medicines that were bought with money of charities of 67 cities of Latvia. They presented this equipment and also they trained personnel, and this was made for the money of charitable organizations, and it cost about 1 million hryvnias. Thank you.